Hey everybody, welcome to Getaway Day. Let's talk about constitutional carry, locking up your guns, putting the Appalachian Trail in our state, and bone-chilling weather. My name's Ike Morgan and we're down in Alabama. The constitutional carry bill, the one that repeals the requirement for a pistol permit to conceal carry a firearm, is now Alabama law, reports AL.com's Mike Cason. Debate on the bill was pretty contentious, pitting many in law enforcement against many right-to-carry folks. The final version easily passed both houses along party lines, with most Republicans in support. Governor Kay Ivey signed it on Thursday. Now, there are a few notes to clarify some things about the new law. It affects rules regarding concealed carry and carrying your gun in your vehicle. In the past, it's not been necessary to have a permit to open carry anyway. That's when you wear a gun in your holster outside your clothes. But you had to have the permit in order to conceal a firearm or to have a firearm within reach or loaded in your vehicle. If you did not have the permit and you had a pistol in your vehicle, it had to be unloaded and locked away. This law eliminates that permit requirement. Also, Alabama has reciprocity agreements with many other states regarding pistol permits. That is, if you're from Alabama and you travel to one of those states, your Alabama pistol permit is honored in that state. And for that reason, Alabama permits will continue to be available for purchase. The sponsor of the legislation, Representative Shane Stringer, a Mobile County Republican, is a former law enforcement officer who's worked with the Sheriff's Department and was the police chief in Citronelle and Satsuma. He pointed to a new database of people who are prohibited from having firearms because of legal or mental issues that he says will be more effective than the permit system. Now, if you do transport a firearm in your vehicle, here's the occasional PSA we pass along from law enforcement. Don't leave your gun in the vehicle, and definitely don't leave it unlocked. You might consider a lockbox for situations where you unexpectedly have to go inside somewhere for a while and leave your gun outside. AL.com's Carol Robinson reported a story this week that illustrates why. Hoover police released some statistics on guns stolen from vehicles. Last year, 113 firearms were stolen from vehicles in Hoover. Over the past 5 years, that number of stolen guns is 480. Now, in the past, we've published similar stats from other agencies around the state. That's 480 guns now in the hands of people who would be willing to break into someone else's car. In other words, not the kind of people we really want to have guns. Anything we do to keep those thefts from happening also makes Alabama a safer place to live. Alabama officials and conservationists are hoping to get the Appalachian Trail officially lengthened down to Alabama, reports AL.com's Dennis Pillion. The Appalachian Trail currently runs more than 2,100 miles through 14 states from Maine to Georgia. The thing is, there's more Appalachian mountain range left to the south. As we know, we have a good bit of it here in Alabama. The push from the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources would add 314 miles to the southern end of the trail so that it would end on Mount Cheaha, which is Alabama's highest point. Currently, the south end of the trail is on Springer Mountain in Georgia. Now, there's already a trail in place, the Pinhoti Trail, that connects Springer Mountain to Mount Cheaha. Conservation and Natural Resources Commissioner Chris Blankenship, quote, "There's something magical about the idea of linking Maine's highest peak with Alabama's highest peak." End quote. I'll add that there's also something magical about the tourism that might be hiking into the state along the popular Appalachian Trail. A couple million hikers, campers, and bucket listers hit at least part of that trail every year, and hundreds each year hike the entire thing. You have to have good fitness and great flexibility of schedule to pull that off. Now, to move the trail's southern terminus would actually take a literal act of Congress, but it's happened before to get the trail extended from North Carolina to Georgia, for example. A cold front is moving through the state today, reports AL.com's Lee Morgan, and it's going to take us back to wintertime through Saturday. Now, weather forecasts are an evolving thing, but right now, just know that temperatures will take a dive tonight, and in the northern to central parts of the state, there could actually be snow in some places up to 2 or 3 inches between around midnight to daylight, and there could be some accumulation. Now, it's going to be even colder Saturday night with freezing temperatures throughout the state, so y'all make sure to bring in your pets, plants, and kids, and keep up with what's going on at al.com/weather. Thank y'all so much for listening. Have a great weekend. We're going to be back here on Monday. Until then, stop by and see us anytime you want to. We're on the internet at al.com.